only 6:20 because I was able to get up at 6 o'clock. Yeah, I like to get up early. Mostly, I usually get up around like 7, but I don't know why these days I get up late and late, and last few days I got up after 8, sometimes even like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I like to really work and focus in the morning because the afternoon, I'm not the productive afternoon. So morning time is really important. Let's say that I get up at 8:30, wash your face and put on your clothes and have a breakfast and blah, blah, blah. By the time you get to cafe, it's at least 9 or 9:30. Then you have 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, and maybe even 1 o'clock. So you have 4 hours, then that's it. If we can get up 6 o'clock, you almost have like 6 hours. Each day, if we have 2 more hours, each week you would have 10 hours. In terms of morning time, you would have 2 extra morning times. So that's why I think the get up early is so important. And especially yesterday, I don't know, yesterday's kind of weird. I got up pretty late and then I wasn't in a good shape because I had a little pain in my shoulder and my knees and I didn't feel like I could go to the cafe. I started working at home 9:30, something like that. It wasn't too bad and I was able to edit some videos and, you know, organize some stuff. I think at 12 o'clock, suddenly my friend called me that, hey, he said walking past your house and then if you have some time and then let's go for drinks. And then, yeah, he's like my good friend of mine, right? So I got out and actually he was with also another friends of mine, so 3 of us had a coffee together. It was a really nice chat. And then I saw the time, it's already past 2 o'clock, so I came back home and I had a lunch and mostly I took a nap after lunch. By the time I got up 3:30, something like that. Almost my afternoon is over, but still I wanted to do some more work. I went to cafe and I started working. Then suddenly someone just came in. He's a member of our community Seoulshare. The Seoulshare is a community where people from all over the world get together. We started talking and it was almost like 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock I am supposed to join the running events. Although that I had a little pain in my knees, I at least wanted to have a dinner with them. I met them and then they went running. Because of my knee condition, I didn't run. Instead, I went to the restaurant and I was waiting for them about an hour. That's how the day ends yesterday and I wasn't really focused and I was only walked like 3 hours. So it was pretty bad. You think about it, it's already January 18th. More than 2 weeks has been passed away. It seems like I'm not that productive. I feel like being pulled by work. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. But I couldn't finish it because I don't have time and I'm not focused. And moment, while I was in the restaurant waiting for the members who went running, I felt like something was wrong. You know, I need to fix it. I need a change. What kind of change I can make? The problem is right now, I don't have enough time to work. And it's the one thing I can do is get up early. Not even 7. Maybe what if I get up 6 o'clock? I need quite a big change. So I decided to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. To get up 6 o'clock in the morning is not easy, and then what else should I do to make it happen? Organize a lot of events and gatherings, and I get to meet a lot of people at night. And mostly I end up drinking. Not that a lot, but at least I would say that maybe 1 bottle of makgeolli or 1 bottle of beer. It's not bad, it's not bad. But it is affecting my sleeping and then definitely it makes me more difficult to get up early in the morning. So I promised to myself that I'm not gonna drink until sometime in March because I'm planning to go to Vietnam in March. So, you know, at least I can drink in Vietnam, right? So it's kind of a nice motivation. So Iggy, you're not gonna drink until March because you need to get up early. If you keep your promise, you can actually drink in Vietnam. That was my first thought, but it sounds like really, I'm kind of making my excuse, but I'm going to also attend and organize a lot of social events, so definitely I end up drinking, maybe not a bottle of beers, but maybe a couple of cups of beers I would have to drink. Well, it's not a realistic that I don't drink until March, but at least for next couple of weeks, I'm not gonna drink. That is my plan and promise. Yesterday, when they came back to restaurants after running and started eating and started drinking, and I was able not to drink. I didn't drink beer, I didn't drink soju. Yeah. Then I came back home and even if it was a bit late, like 11:30, I went bed. I wasn't able to get up at 6 in the morning. I made it. I made it. And also that it wasn't that easy, that actually I woke up at 6 by alarm clock and I kind of spent about 10 minutes in bed. Oh, should I get up or should I not? But I made it. I feel really great about it, and I think this is important that I need to have more and more this kind of a positive experience every morning. In a good way, I brainwash myself that, oh, Iggy, getting up early in the morning is a really good, it's a fun, very positive experience. Once it has become a very good habit of mine, then I don't even have to maybe set an alarm clock, then I can just get up maybe around 6 o'clock. We'll see, but at least for the next few weeks, I want to get up around this time, and I really want to have more time to work, more time to be focused. That is my plan, and first day, I succeeded in doing it. I just left the house and the skies are still pretty dark. I came out before even the sun came up. Yeah. Now I'm on my way to cafe. I'm having coffee and bacon cheese toast for my breakfast. And what time is it now? 9:15. It's been almost 2 hours and I worked really hard. I was able to finish the translation work to my next video, but also that I read some book this morning. That was actually the first thing I did that I haven't really done for a long time. This breakfast is a little reward for my hard work this morning. And you think about it, now it's not even 10. I still have at least 3 to 4 hours that I can work more. I feel so happy that I was able to get up this morning. Next morning, when I get up 6 in the morning, then definitely I'm going to have a difficult time to actually get up. I have to remind the good experience right now I'm having. Now that positive experience will help me to get up to my morning. And next morning and next morning, I hope.
Now with your friend. Was it Tego or was it
I'm just out of Starbucks now. Fans came in. We're gonna have some Korean food or whatever for lunch now. Let's go.
do it?
Sunny today.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Back in Seattle, whenever the mountain is out,
Okay.
it's a great day.
Which means that you can see the mountains actually.
Yes.
So Seattle is like a mostly cloudy or
Oh, yeah, I mean quite a bit, especially in
Okay.
winter. So
rains a lot too, right?
just cloudy, gray. So yeah, whenever it's out, it's a great day like this, right?
Wow, we can see mountain now.
No, it's Thursday. So we go on Thursday, Friday, because he has Friday off. I saw it in Seattle.
This is also pretty good. Munsikjip is our place today. The lunch. 예, 안녕하세요. Their main menu is
Oh,
kimbap.
okay. I
Yeah.
probably have to take the ham out, but
You can take it out? Yeah, so you don't really eat pork, right?
Yeah, kind of the allergy. Right?
Sure, it's okay. You're not gonna die. And oh yeah, boarding is right on time.
I guess we should just walk around here. Don't try to go up to one side. I mean,
What about your meat? I mean the side.
it's fine for walking. Massage. I'm looking forward to going up. Go to the bar here.
고맙습니다.
Oh, I saw somebody order a drink.
The date is, can you confirm one more time? April 6th to 7th, right?
I'll probably go down and work it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back home and have some rest.
Way home.
I had a long day today. See you tomorrow.
All
See you
right.
tomorrow.
Yep.
It's been such a good day. I was able to get up at 6 o'clock, which was the time that I wanted to get up. I had a very productive day this morning, and even Benz came over because he wanted to book a hotel on Nami Island. So I helped him, and now I just have to go back home and take a little bit of rest. And this afternoon, I don't really have to work that hard because I was working very hard this morning. So I'm probably gonna take a nap and might be a little bit of walking around the Inwangsan Mountains. That's all. That's all. First day that I was able to get up at 6 o'clock, and I really want to keep these routines at least for the next few weeks. I think I can do that. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.